Okay, me and the attack dog here. Sarge, what are you doing? You see any deer? How about squirrels? He's sniffing them out right now. Where's the deer? We're out here doing a little bit of scouting. Archery season officially ended yesterday. I had 2 more deer come under my stand. I had one on the ground walk right past me while I was just climbing up into the tree. You'll see that on my other video. Come on, let's go, Sarge. But I'm in checking my camera cards right now. See what we got. I've had very little buck movement. I've only got a couple of pictures of bucks, and they've all been really late at night. So we're in checking our cards. I've been seeing those, but not so many bucks. About 2 weeks before the archery season, I had lots of pictures of bucks. Big and small, all sizes. Anything from spike bucks all the way up to, pretty decent 8 points. 7 pointers, 8 pointers, which is kind of normal for around here. That's an average size. Occasionally you get, a 10 or a 12 that's really large, or a very large 8. But those deer they're super secretive. You can see that the woods are getting, clearer to see. I mean, this is pretty thick cover in here. That's why I usually don't go through there. But it's getting that, all the leaves are coming down. You can see much further in the woods than you could before. It's cold. The rut is almost coming to an end. Well, the first rut at least is almost coming to an end. Really surprised I hadn't seen too many bucks. What was important was I seen one buck, the one that I shot. You see the trails coming through the corn here. I'm also doing scouting for next season. There's other areas here, like here. It's been raining a lot, so there's the trail along the edge of the woods here. This ground is really swampy, and I can see deer tracks. Pretty decent deer tracks in it. So what I'm doing is like where the swell in the hill here behind me. And you see there's a little patch area here where it's just rough grass, where they didn't plant the corn. And now if you turn around this way, I got really good trees. I got a good tree here. I got a good tree right there. There's a lot of deer sign in here. So next year I might put a little food plot here if they don't plant it. Usually they switch the crops next year. He'll probably have soybeans here where the corn is, so he'll rotate it. But I'm gonna clear an area here, probably in this big tree, because it's wide enough that I could stand in that tree and I won't be silhouetted on it. That's a big tree. That's gonna be a good spot for a stand. So even my scouting for next year is gonna start now. Yeah, my scouting for next year is gonna start now. That's a good tip. Look in areas where you see good deer travel, because a lot of times they'll use the same areas from year to year. All right, let's check our last camera card and be home because it's getting dark. It's the Hound of the Baskervilles. Sergeant. Psst. Spooky pet cemetery dog. You're spooky. Come on, let's go. I thought he was a zombie there for a minute. Are you a zombie? Sarge, wait for me. You're spooky. Come on. Okay. I had a mock scrape. It's here along the edge of the woods. You can see it goes down there. There's a stand up in the corner of the field here. Did get a couple of buck pictures at this scrape, but Only a few. Man, very poor. Did see some fox on that one. I have another camera down here I seen fox on as well, so it's time to start trapping the fox. It's time to start trapping the fox. I'd like to get at least one fox from here. There's coons here traveling too as well. I've seen a couple of big coons. I had one in a video earlier on I'd seen down by my other stand. I was plagued by coons last year when I trapped. I'm not going to trap too much this year. I really put a lot of effort into my deer hunting. But it's a nice night. You see the moon behind me there? Crescent moon. It's nice and clear. Nice red sky behind me. Alright. It's time for me and Sarge to go home. The zombie dog. Alright, until next time.
What is your foot on the table for? Sarge. Sarge.
What are you doing?
Sarge, what are you doing? Where's your foot on that? What is your foot on the table? What is your foot doing up here? Really? You just want to bite my finger? Is that it? Is that the only reason? Sarge, can I have my finger? Oh, Daddy's paw. You are a bad pup. What are you? No! You're terrible to me. What? You're funny.
This is zombie dog